Yo, 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 what's going on out the fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on the hottest young star in the game today, Gervonta Tank Davis, that killer, that gorilla for Baltimore, the three-division world champion. We all know Tank just came off his biggest win over Ryan Garcia, stopping him in the 7th round, to put himself in position to become the face of boxing. But this one here, is Gervonta Tank Davis being sentenced, to 90 days of house arrest. After his situation that he had back in 2020 with the car crash, I can see him right here entering the court building, man, accepting, what happened and the situation that went down. And Tank ain't too happy with the sentence and things of that nature. It said that in the courtroom, the judge wasn't happy with his reaction of not, showing no remorse for the situation that happened, crashing into the victim, not saying he's sorry. They said Tank wasn't too happy about, having to do house arrest in Baltimore, right? I'm thinking he wanted to be in Atlanta in his house, but she didn't allow him to be in his house. They said the victim wasn't happy about the situation. So all around, it was a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of, felt like it wasn't no justice to some people. You feel me? Tank felt like he didn't get served justice. The victim probably felt like they didn't get served justice. But this how things go, in the court of law when you're dealing with situations like this with high-profile celebrities and, sometimes people trying to get a dollar out of the situation. I don't want to sound disheartening or nothing like that, but we know how these things go sometimes, man. But with this situation, right, I felt like Tank got off good to me. I felt like he got off good. I know he probably pissed off about what happened, having to be in Baltimore doing the house arrest and things of that nature, but it could have went bad. You could have been seeing your ass in that jail cell for 90 days to 2 years. You feel me? So house arrest it ain't the worst of the worst. You know what I mean? But I think what Tank was pissed off about it is he couldn't go to the gym, right? Which he want to stay in shape. Because he don't want to, get out of shape knowing the profession that he's in. You feel me? So, if reading the article, it also, says that, Calvin Ford stepped up and said, yes, he can do the house arrest. I don't know if he's going to be at Calvin Ford house or how this going to turn out to be, but I know Calvin stepped up and said yes, right? Give him the house arrest in Baltimore. Calvin always go step up for Gervonta Tank Davis. Let him know he's like a son to me. We're going to make sure he do what he got to do, stay on point in the city. And then not only that, the judge sentenced Tank to some community service and, some other things that she wanted him to do. You feel me? Just for his punishment and, the things that transpire. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, Tank wasn't too happy with the situation. He wasn't too happy with the sentence. I understand. You feel me? I understand. Nobody is going to be happy with having to sit in the house for 90 days, not being able to do nothing. You feel me? Especially being who he is at 28 years of age, the hottest star in boxing, all the money in the world. But sometimes it's just a price you got to pay for, the situation that happened, bro. So somewhere down the line, you do got to have some sympathy and you got to take some accountability for the situation. You feel me? At the end of the day, like I said, I feel like Tank got off good with the situation. A lot of people thought he was going to have to do jail time. A lot of people was hoping that he did jail time. And, that shit didn't happen. You feel me? It didn't happen. Like I say, I don't want to feel unsympathetic to the victim or things of that nature because I don't know if the victim was injured to the point to where, you feel me? Oh, man, we need to be out there saying sorry, this, that, and the third. Sometimes people get crashed into. They see who it is. You put on the fake more than what it is. You know what I mean? And not saying that this is what happened in this situation because I heard the woman was pregnant, and thank God that everything went okay. She didn't lose the baby. She didn't get seriously injured or nothing like that. So, that's first and foremost. Shouts out to her. But, sometimes people do put on fakes to try to get a dollar. And that's just the truth of the matter. And I think the judge probably saw that. And she was like, you know what? It wasn't to the point where somebody lost a leg or was paralyzed or somebody passed away. You feel me? So she understood the situation. But at the same time, she had to do what she had to do considering her position, right? Considering her position and looking at the totality of everything. You know what I'm saying? Now for Tank, it's a learning lesson, man. It's a learning lesson. You bounce back from it. You still in a good position. 90 days, that's 3 months. You feel me? You can still work out in the house, shake out in the house. You know, I'm quite sure down the line they probably can get the judge to you know, let him go to the gym to make sure that's where he at and not elsewhere, because, you know, they want to make sure where you're going to be where you say you're going to be. That's the end of all be all. When you're on house arrest, if you tell them, the judges or, you know, whomever in charge, that you're going to be at a certain spot, you have to be at that certain spot. You know what I mean? You have to be at that certain spot. Otherwise, they're not playing no games. You know what I'm saying? They're not playing no games. So I'm quite sure he can get his lawyer to probably go in there maybe a month afterwards when things settle down a little bit, to just say, no, my client has been, you know, honoring the situation. He has been in the house. He has been doing the community service. He has been doing this and doing that. He is sorry. Could he go to the gym? And I think what got to her, the judge, is like she wanted Tank to say sorry. And it looked like Tank was aggravated up in there. He wasn't saying sorry about the situation. You know, he was pissed off about probably have to stay in Baltimore. Probably wanted to be, you know, in Atlanta where he lived at with his family and things of that nature. So he probably was pissed off and mad at things like that. But at the end of the day, man, look, you have to understand how to play the people and play the system and how to put yourself in a better position. You feel me? You have to go on there with some type of remorse. You can't be too arrogant to the point to where you the victim. You know what I'm saying? You can't go on there playing victim with them people, because that's where they really get pissed off. And that's when they really try to hold a grudge against you. And luckily, you know, she didn't send him to jail, because she could have. You know what I mean? She the judge. She got all the power. You have to play the game when you fucking around, you know, in that courtroom, bro. Can't go on there with a big ass frown on your face, or you being pissed off, or you doing things where, you know, you aggravating the judge and not showing no remorse, because that's what gets to them judges. You not showing no remorse, or you not taking responsibilities for your action, they'll slam your ass. You know what I'm saying? And luckily, this is not the case, and this is not something that's bigger than what it is, because in other regards, people who's not Gervonta Tank Davis, who don't got good lawyers, who don't got good money, they'll be sitting their ass in a jail cell right now. You know what I'm saying? So Tank, like I say, came out good on this behalf. The victim, she go get a couple dollars, because that's, you know, that's what she want. She said she wanted an apology. I don't think she got it. Like I said, Tank wasn't saying sorry about the shit. So, you know, I'm not mad at him. I mean, he carry himself the way he carry himself. But in this situation, dealing with these judges, dealing with a woman in a car crash who was pregnant, you got to know how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to play the game, just to be real. Whether you are remorseful or not, whether you really feel that way or not, you have to show some type of sympathy and you know, get up there and let them know that, listen, I'm a human, I make mistakes, I apologize. Whether it was you driving or not, you know what I mean? Whether it was you driving or not, you was found guilty, so automatically ain't no ways around it. You feel me? You can't point the finger at nobody else. You have to take that hit. You know what I mean? You got to take it at the end of the day. So, you know, like I say, it's going to be a learning lesson for Gervonta Tank Davis. He ain't the first fighter they got into trouble that you know, had to go sit down and do some jail time or some house arrest. And he won't be the last. Hopefully he will be, but he won't be the last, because we all humans. We all make mistakes, and we don't script life. We don't know what's going to happen in life today or tomorrow. You feel me? So you can't script life, and what's going to happen. But when it do happen, you got to be man enough to stand up and accept that charge and do what you got to do. You feel me? Do what you got to do for your family, for your people, for your career, and for the victim. You know what I'm saying? If the victim is a real victim and things was happening to her and she was wrong, stand up and be a man about the shit and do what you got to do. You know what I mean? This could have been a way Andrea judge that could have been on some bullshit and just wanted to sit your ass in a jail cell to sit you in there. But this is not the case here. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people walked away mad, but that's how things go in a, you know, in the courtroom. You know, you might not get everything you want. He might not get everything he want. But at the end of the day, you got some type of justice. You feel me? You got some type of justice Tank gotta, account for his crime. He go do his time, and he'll be a better man for it. You feel me? Most definitely be a better man for it. Calvin Ford right there got him. Go look out for him and things of that nature. To the victim, I wish her all the best. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it didn't turn out to be something tragic for her. So she will get over this and she will move on like she been having. This happened in 2020, it's 2023. So, I wish her nothing but the best. You feel me? I wish her nothing but the best. And like I say, she got a child. That's the main thing. She got a child. So shouts out to Tank, man. Keep your head high. Get through this. Come back strong. We'll see you in the ring. And, take it as a learning lesson. You know what I mean? Take it as a learning lesson. Straight like that. On to the next one.